Louisiana beer reviews. Red Dog. Red Dog Lager was introduced in 1994 by Miller Brewing Company as part of their Plank Road Brewery line. Now, the Plank Road Brewery line also includes Ice House, which came out in 1993. Ice House Light lasted a little while, but that's gone. And Southpaw Light, which is still available in limited areas. And if you look at the specs on Southpaw Light, it's more like a regular beer than a light beer. So anyway, this is 5% alcohol, Red Dog. When Red Dog first came out, there was a big advertising push for the beer, and it was positioned at the premium level. But for whatever reason, it didn't catch on, and it was pretty quickly dropped to the budget beer level. It has very light drawings of the old brewery in the background with men loading up wagons with barrels, reminiscent of the Milwaukee's Best cans and labels when that first came out. Similar thing, delivery wagons and beer barrels. This beer gets a poor rating on Beer Advocate. It gets a 0 out of 100 on Rate Beer, but it does get a very fine rating on the Beer and Meat. It's strange though, because it's not just a thrown together beer. It has 2 different barley malts, and it uses 5 different types of U.S. hops. So it's 5 hop varieties and 2 types of barley malt. It's also won numerous awards. It won bronze in 1998 and 2000, silver in 2001 and 2009. It's won gold medals in 1995, 2002, 2003, 2004, 2006, and 2 different medals in 2010. All of these medals were at either the World Beer Cup or the Great American Beer Festival. I've always enjoyed it, and this is a revisit. I had it last year and did a video review, and I really enjoyed it, but I want to check up on it. You see it in cans mostly around here, okay? Typically the 16-ounce pint cans or the 12-ounce cans, which are most often sold in 24-count cases. Used to see it around here in Louisiana in 32-ounce bottles. Haven't seen that in about a year or 2. Also, some stores sell it in 12-ounce bottles and 12 packs. I understand in some parts of the United States this is almost not sold, but it's in basically every grocery store in southeast Louisiana. All right, we get a thick white head and a clear, golden straw appearance, typical beer appearance. You wouldn't know what it was if you hadn't seen it come out the Red Dog can. We have a nice cloudy day, rainy day, about 58 degrees. Let's go with the smell assessment. You get grain and some sharpness, and I'm guessing that's coming from the hops. You do pick up a little metallic note there. I guess you wouldn't get that in the bottle, but it could be from the. They might store the beer in a. They might age it in metal aging tanks. I'm almost certain that they do, and that's where it could be coming from. The taste. You do have a rich grain taste profile. It's sweet. It's rich. It's hard to tell whether it's barley malt or corn. I'm sure they use yellow corn grits as their adjunct. The body is light and watery. The finish is pretty crisp, clean, refreshing, and dry. You just have an overriding sweetness, a little bit of a bite to it, decent amount of lacing around the glass. Get that dryness, crispness. I don't know, I don't get the 0 out of 100 on rate beer. Yes, it's an ordinary American style lager, but certainly not trash. It's not a thrown together low quality American style lager. Yes, it's sold at the below premium level, but I think it holds its own against all your other major brands, Coors, Miller, Budweiser, all that stuff. Get a pretty decent alcohol punch with the 5%. Now their tagline with this beer has always been uncommonly smooth. I don't know if it's uncommonly smooth. I think a better tagline wouldn't be as catchy, would be it's relatively smooth. I think it is relatively smooth or comparatively smooth for others of its ilk. How would I rate the beer? I think it's a B. It's good. It's an enjoyable beer to have, especially with hamburgers or sandwiches and potatoes. I don't get the negative ratings. I think the people that give it such a bad rating don't like American style lager beer, so that's, you're going to probably rate all of that stuff low. But if you like lager, this is one to get, and sometimes they'll have it on sale for about $4 a 6-pack. You can get these pint cans in a 6-pack for about $4, $4.50. So, Le Bon Temps Roulé, this is a good beer. And I'm going to end this review by saying, y'all come on down to New Orleans and go to a University of New Orleans baseball game. Hopefully it won't be rained out.